Hey guys, hello and welcome to another video. So in this video we will be getting this account primary contact details in this OmniScript. Okay, so like for this OmniScript, this integration procedure is already embedded here and we have already selected this one, the team get primary contact details. So we want to get the details for this one. Let me show you this step. So this step contains basically these three radio like blocks. So we will be getting this data for this one because these are the input fields for which we need to populate the data, and for this one this will populate the data using the type ahead. We will create a new contact from this one, so we don't need to populate the data will be entered by the user. So let's go back to that integration procedure. So once I will open this integration procedure, so everything is already set up here. So we just need to get this data raptor extract, and here we need to create a new data raptor extract. So I will like create a new one. So from here we need to create a new, so I will create a new and I will name this as get primary contact and I will save this. Once you will click on the save, it will like create a new data raptor extract, and here we need to get the data from some object. And which object it is? We want to get the data from the account primary contact. So account primary contact is basically on a lookup relationship with the account. So which object we need to select here? Because contact is basically a lookup relationship with the account. We have to select this account here, and the extract output path I will name it as account, and the filter here will be the ID of the account. So I will select the ID and it needs to be equal to the account ID what we will send from that OmniScript. Okay, let me go to the preview tab. Inside the preview we need to get the data. So like which data we need to get? Let's go back to this OmniScript. So here you can see we are displaying the name, the email and one the text. So let's leave this text for now. So we need to get the name, email and we will get the phone also. Okay, so let's go back to this one, and here we need to add it manually because we don't have the exact JSON what we need. So we need to get the name and email of the primary contact, and we are on the account object. So how we can get that? We can get that using the relationship query. So first we have to select the primary contact. This is the primary contact which is having the lookup relationship to the contact. So I will select this and I have to use the relationship query. So in order to use that I have to remove this C and put a R with the dot operator and name. So it will extract the primary contact name, and I will let's like use this. What we need to use here? We need to go back to this one and we need to set the name according to this. So the name here is update name, so I have to use it accordingly. So I will name it as update name. After name, the second thing is the email. So I have to use the same way. I have to select the primary contact and I have to use the relationship query to use the email. And I have to use the update email. Okay. For the third step, we need to use the ID. So I will select the primary contact ID and this will be the updated contact ID. And we also need to pass the account ID here. So let's extract the account ID also. And this will be equal to account ID. Alright, so we have extracted the account ID, the updated contact ID, the email and name. Let's extract the phone also. Okay, so this one is done. Let's go back to the preview, and inside this we have to provide this account ID because we are using that account ID, and this needs to be equal to some account ID. So I will select the Acme account ID, and here I need to use the same as the value. Now once I will execute this, it will get the primary contact details. So see this, the update name is equal to Leanne Tomlin, who is the primary contact. So if I will go to this, here you can see that the primary contact is Leanne Tomlin, and the email ID of the Leanne Tomlin, the phone number of that one only, the account ID what we have provided, and the contact ID. Like you will get to know why we are extracting this contact ID and the account ID, because we need to use the same thing, because this block is basically to update the details of the contact. So like whatever the name here, the email, and the whatever we will name this as phone or anything, the ID, anything, whatever we want. So this block basically comes under the update. So we will be updating the details of that primary contact. So that's why we are extracting these details, because in order to update that, record already exists in the Salesforce. So we need the contact ID in order to use the upsert. So here we are getting the data. Let's go back to that integration procedure. We are using this one, and inside this input parameter we have to provide the account ID. So I will provide the account ID. So I have provided this one. Let's preview the same thing here, and let's use the same value here so that there will be no conflict. Once I will execute this, you can see that we are getting the same data, and here also you can see that what we are providing, we are must be providing only the account ID. So this is what we are providing as an input to that data raptor extract. So this one is working. Let's go and let's now activate this integration procedure. Let's go back to that integration procedure, and this one is already set up for that IP. Let's check that again. So we are using that same integration procedure here, and we need to provide the account ID from here as well. So you can see that we are not providing anything from here. So what we can do is we can provide the account ID here, account ID, and this needs to be equal to the context ID with the merge operator. Okay, and now let's preview it. So this is not getting any data because we have not provided the context ID. Let's provide this and then refresh it. So now you can see that we are getting the details here. One thing you will notice here, this text 2 is like showing that account ID or the contact ID. This is showing the account contact ID because this is starting from the 003. So we don't want to like show this to the user. So how we can disable this? Let's go back to the design, and let's scroll down. Once you will click on this one, you will see here that we cannot like disable it. We cannot like hide it from here. So how we can hide it? So there is one thing here, edit properties as JSON. We can go to this one, and at the bottom there is option of hide. So this one is initially false. So what we can do is we can make it as true. Once we will make it as true, it will be hidden. So let's close this. Let's go back to this one, and let's change the label to ID or contact ID. Okay, the label is contact ID. Now let's again preview it the same. So now here you can see that like text 2 is not appearing because we have like disabled that one. So that thing is not coming up here. So what's the next step from here? What we can do here is we can edit this name and this email ID, and we can click on the next so that we can update the primary contact, and or we can also change the primary contact for any account. We can start typing any name or anything, it will show us all the primary contact which is there, and once we will click on that one, we will click on the next, it will change the primary contact for that account. We can also create a new primary contact and we will assign the same like contact to the primary contact of any of that account. So for all these things, what we need to create one integration procedure which will be having the multiple data adapter which will be executed with some condition. So the same thing we will do in the next video. So that's it for this video. If you find this video helpful, please like the video and do subscribe to my channel. If you have any query, you can comment out. I will try to figure out to each and every comment.